This is my first week in review, and the goal of this is to just capture in video form what I did the past week. And I'm gonna look off my notes, and it's gonna be really rough for the first time. But we're doing one take, so I get it done and it gets up there. So this week, I did a lot of yard work. It was the first nice full week that we had, and so we just moved into this house last fall, and I ripped out some of the old lawn ornament type things, like a fake well. There were some random fences around some of the sidewalks that I removed, and as well there were some stones that previously had a swing on it that I put out, and then I put in new dirt in those holes. And then also we had a guy come out to analyze what we wanted done. We're going to reconfigure our driveway a little bit, add in some concrete sidewalks, and we're going to have, he's going to give us a quote on what we want done there. And since he came out, I was kind of in the mood to keep in the same mindset. And so I planned out our flower beds, what we're wanting to do. I got really ambitious a couple weeks ago and bought some marking paint. And so I marked out where they're going to be around where the driveway is so we can kind of visualize what it's going to look like. And so I was out in the yard a lot this past week. And let's see. Oh, I guess I was out there more. I also, since we're going to be putting in some concrete, and some flower beds, we're going to redo our downspouts. So the plan is to bury those, and I kind of came up with a plan. I just took a Google Maps picture and I drew out what I wanted and where I wanted it, and so that way once I am ready to start that project, I have a plan and hopefully I can attack it efficiently. And then also I'm trying to make our backyard. And other projects we have going on is I'm trying to get power out to one of our outbuildings. It's about 200 feet behind our garage, which is about 25 feet outside of our house. And right now the current power coming from the house to the garage is not enough to get out to the barn. And so after talking to an electrician, the plan is to put a meter on the garage because one of the poles is right next to it, and have that meter run out to the barn. And there's already a wire running from the barn to the garage, just not hooked up. So hopefully once we get all that settled, we'll have sufficient power in both the garage and the barn, and it's not coming from the house, so they'll be independent of each other. And so this week I got the power company out here, and I got confirmed on the locations of where the meter can be. And so now this next week I'll get with the electrician, we'll get him the plan. And now that I know where the meter is going to be, I need to start coming up with a full plan of what I want the electrician to do, so when he gets here, he's not asking me a ton of questions. I can just show him a layout and hopefully have some supplies ready in terms of lighting. So I started planning out the actual lighting inside the garage. Now it just happened yesterday, so I'm still working on that. But hopefully I'll have some more videos of that project and the projects coming up, as I will try to do better than just being in talk. And then when it wasn't nice outside, I was doing some investing research. I'm kind of working on my flow right now of discovering a company, putting it through my research process, and when I kick it out. And so this week I kicked one out because I didn't think it had a good enough moat around it to differentiate itself from its competitors. And so I'm really good about adding companies to the list. And so I just picked one off the top of the list that I've been interested in the past. And now I'm starting back the process over from square one and moving it back. That's really it. During work this week, we had Bring Child to Work Day. And so Sally, my wife, brought both Billy and her cousin into work. She was watching them both for that minute, and they hung around the office for like an hour while we all ate pizza. We had a good time, and they were the youngest ones there by far, but they were screaming and running around and having fun, and everyone was having a good time with them there. But that's all I could remember when I was jotting down my notes for this week, and hopefully as I continue to do these, they'll be a little bit better, hopefully quality, but also they can include more videos of what's going on, and I can start showing a better recap than be just talking into a camera. But thanks for watching.